And welcome to episode 71 of the Fathergamer Podcast. I am your host, Eric Gibbs, the Fathergamer. With us, we have...
Hello.
Okay, well, hello, and what else?
Is it me?
Okay, we've got Kyle.
It is Cal.
Yeah, Kyle.
Oh,
Woo! Okay, what the hell was that? Oh, God, he's in one of those moods. We've got producer Mike.
Yo.
Yeah, that was awesome. We've got Bree.
Hi.
Which may or may not be the only episode you've been on so far. I don't think any of them have come out yet.
No,
They have not,
this is like
unfortunately.
my 4th or 5th time recording, and then...
She keeps screwing it up. That's just...
Excuse me. Excuse me.
No, we all know who's screwing it up.
Cut.
Yeah.
Coming from fucking She-Hulk!
Well, there's not a table in front of me to bang, now is there?
Okay.
Okay.
But and we've got...
Brook.
Say hi, Brook.
안녕하세요.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out!
We've got. That's my name.
Hello.
Hello, huh? How are you today, huh?
I was taking a breath from laughing too hard.
We've got Mary, who apparently broke her ribs laughing too hard.
Apparently.
We've got with us special
Guest.
guest. Hasn't been here in a while. Only one episode, actually.
I was gonna say, and I think I was only included in the outtakes.
Yeah. Well,
We both
honestly,
Probably for the best.
it was all about stuff.
Sex, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
sex and gaming, which, you know
Got
what?
you excited.
Well, it always does. We'll end up having a discussion over that at some point, actually. I want to have a whole sex and gaming discussion at some point.
I'm the master of that.
I know.
So many H games.
That's why I'm mentioning it.
Well then.
And does our special guest friend want to say something?
Sure, I'm Lachlan.
Hi, Lachlan.
Did you have a stroke?
Okay, I don't know what's been up. It's like all my blood sugar shit has been messing up, like all of my mental shit. So that's awesome. So okay, guys, it's been a while, and we've had several missteps with the episode, with this show. So, but we are back, and we're gonna talk. Let's just go ahead and do business. You can check out all of our stuff at cinelinks.com. All that cool stuff, all the shows at iTunes, Stitcher, blah, blah, blah. We'll do all that later. Okay, let's get into what's in your system.
What's in your system?
No.
What's in my system? You mean like other than caffeine?
Yeah, so then caffeine. or heroin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Those psychedelic mushrooms should be like...
Mushroom.
They
He's
should
already
be wearing
on
off. Maybe not.
Yeah, apparently not. So, what's in your system, we talk about this for the new people in the group. We talk about the games that we're currently playing. So, I'm going to start with Kyle. Kyle, what's in your system?
I've been playing For Honor.
Okay. They can't
That's
see
what
you
I-
being smarmy.
Yeah.
They can't see that on there. You're trying to be all intellectual, taking off your glasses.
I forgot that's been on the floor.
Yes.
Trying to be sexy secretary.
It's not working.
No.
Why do you still have your glasses off? Let's just...
I'm trying to remember.
Okay. So you played For Honor.
Yes, I've been playing For Honor.
Okay, so tell me about For Honor, because I haven't really played much of it.
Well, to a lot of people who think it's going to be like a story-driven game, it's not. It's a fighting game. A lot of people actually don't really know that. It is strictly meant for fighting.
So explain
There
that.
is a
Explain that, though.
story mode to it, but just like Mortal Kombat, there's a story mode to Mortal Kombat, but yet it's a fighting game.
So when you go into battle, I know it has a multiplayer
It
thing
is,
to it. So
yes.
How does that work exactly?
There's multiple different ones. Nina's played the beta.
I got so angry.
It is it. I've raged harder in that game than Dark
he's
Souls.
woken me up, so.
There's
Yeah,
different.
he does yell when he plays games. Yeah.
There's
When
different.
is Kyle not yelling?
That's true.
Look here. I need to be known. There's different game modes like Brawl, which is more or less a 1v1, or you have Duel. I think is 2v2, and then there's a Dominion mode, which is the big one, 4v4, and that one's kind of like Star Wars Battlefront, where you have to collect points.
So what is the actual mechanics of the fighting? Like, is it sort of like, is it
See,
Smash
okay.
Brothers? Is it...
No, not really. It's its own thing because it's different. Because your right stick is your defensive and offensive capabilities. Like if you put the right stick in the right, your weapon is going to be on the right. If you put it to the left, they're going to swap hands. Or if you go up, they're going to attack from above. You're constantly moving that. That's also your defense. If you can't match somebody who's attacking, you're going to get fucked. So your primary attack is R1, and then you have a heavy attack. There's combos in it. There's 3 factions: Samurai, Viking, which is the best, and
because everybody's doing it,
and Knights. Each one has 4 different heroes per faction. I mean, my favorite right now is the Valkyrie, and she's pretty much Achilles from Troy. I'm not gonna lie. But they're gonna continue putting out more heroes. Now they may take up the Rainbow Six Siege thing, where they make them not free but available to everybody, but you have to spend more renown or steel in their case to get them. It's just highly addicting. The eliminations are amazing. Like, I call it a failed lobotomy as a raider. I try to help people out, but my axe goes too far down the middle of their skull. I have a 100% fail rate.
fatality. Just kidding.
There's one that's really funny because there's a character by the name of the Shigoki, which is this sumo type dude that carries around a big pole. He kills somebody with his gut by bouncing him off. I was like, man,
I'm pretty sure the
that's
pole's
the
called
best
a
thing.
bow.
Not a bow.
No,
it's like this big club, but with like, and you can change the weapons. You can customize the weapons and your armor.
Okay.
But it's got like balls on it. I know it's the worst way to describe, but it's a big
like
club.
a caber, if you know what that is.
Yeah.
What?
A caber. It's like an old Scottish weapon.
Yeah.
It's like a big freaking...
Initially, somebody who's fucking giant can only use it.
Exactly.
So, Nina, you played
So bigger than
the beta.
I have played the beta, yeah. It's one of those games where, oh man, I raged because they threw me into like multiplayer matches within 5 minutes of like booting it up. I did not get tutorials, I did not get nothing. So I was a little frustrated, but once you finally start getting the hang of it, it's a really rewarding system. And it really is very unique.
It's different.
There's definitely kind of a rhythm to it, almost like how in Skyrim, you know, where you had to position yourself correctly to block certain attacks words. But yeah, you definitely can see that the producers were trying to do their own thing. They had a very particular vision in mind when designing this combat system, and I think it pays off. I don't know if it's a game personally that I could play long term because I like story a lot of the time, and as Kyle mentioned, the story is kind of like a mythical being in this game.
Well,
but
it's actually a lot longer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
There's only 3 chapters, and each chapter has 6
Well, at least it has a
things
little more
to
story
do.
than Overwatch.
or
so-
or Titanfall.
Yeah.
Or Titanfall.
Or DOA.
Oh, DOA only has 1 story. Or actually 2. But, you know,
Fight
boobs.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
anyone else been playing For Honor? Anything else? Okay. What else is everyone else playing? Anybody?
Still playing
Well,
Final
I mean,
Fantasy.
I laugh.
15?
Wait, Final Fantasy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's such a good
That
game.
game's-
I laugh. I bought... This is stupid. But I did just buy the new expansion for The Sims 4. And the only reason I say that is because they bring a different game mechanic into it. It's another vampire
Is it
expansion. It actually is kind of good.
Oh, the
Mainly-
mechanic is good. so.
Mainly for the fact of I can commit mass genocide and no one questions it. Okay.
But
That's
she
the main
hasn't.
reason. And
But she
Kyle's
can.
letting you all die, by the way.
I haven't
Oh, yeah.
played it since then, and everyone still sleeps
I'm
on a
having
bench.
to-
Kyle actually made a version of all of us.
And everyone sleeps on a bench except whoever can take the bed.
And right now, Eric is extremely emaciated. I had to go into the game and save them.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
I
know
haven't played
how
it in a
many
while.
times.
Thank you. Thank
Like,
you for
thank you
saving
for
me.
keeping us alive.
I had to cheat code the shit out of it.
I only played it once.
Fuck you,
Because,
Kyle.
like, I came back in, Bree was pregnant.
So Kyle is essentially like a
who
forgetful.
you were pregnant by.
I let shit just play.
He's just like one of those fathers who just walks away.
He did. And I'm like, I had to cheat code the shit out of it because Bree was pregnant.
Am I pregnant by Kyle?
No, I don't know who
I
you were.
have
I think
no
you were abducted
idea.
by aliens, honestly.
Oh my
When I
God.
went in your relationship menu, there was like no one. You were friends with no one. And you were enemies with Mike. Like, I don't know what you did. I don't know what y'all had a
But
problem.
Mike was the party guy. He had the hot dog suit on.
No, and then
Bald head
Kyle
and
just
hot
like,
dog suit, yeah.
Kyle was in the city off like, away from everyone.
Fucking shit up.
It really was.
God.
Bringing the chaos.
And then who was it who turned into a vampire? I think it was Mary.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
when I installed the game, it turned random Sims in the neighborhood into vampires. And so Mary is this fugly ass vampire. Sorry.
Nosferatu.
No, she's got cracks on her face.
I need to see this now. I literally just said, I'm gonna let this fucking
Well, I fixed
go.
it. I fixed it all. Like, Bree's
Damn
not
it,
pregnant
Brook.
anymore.
Divine
I
intervention.
didn't know
Whoa,
who it
whoa,
was.
that's a sensitive subject.
No, I'm not saying like that. No, I'm just saying I kind of saved everything.
You're like, where's my export, or
Get that word out.
No, and when I say Bree's not pregnant anymore is because I logged out of the game and apparently you're such a shitty mom. It got taken away.
That makes sense. Oh,
Talk about stroke a while ago.
My
we
goodness.
care. We care.
Oh.
We care.
Because I
So
leave, my
roast
I leave
I-
my computer running and I don't ever shut down because you saw what happened when I logged out last time, Nina. I had a
Oh,
potential
God.
rage moment because Origin would not let me back into my account. And I thought I was going to have to buy everything all over again and I wanted to shoot someone in the face.
She was legit like flipping shit. I was stressed just sitting next to her.
And I finally got in
I
and
need to log back in.
and
No,
then
you don't,
pictures.
Kyle.
Like, I don't know where your baby is. I fixed Mary. She's no longer a fugly vampire.
Thank you.
Like, and you're no longer
That
emaciated.
that officially is the longest we've ever talked about Sims on the show.
I mean, I'm not a huge console gamer. I'm usually Nintendo, and the last thing I played was Pokemon.
If
and
I
then
had a
finished
computer,
that.
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
If I had a computer that could support Sims, I definitely would be playing Sims all the time.
Probably
Well, like
the
if
first
you
one.
have if you have like a I don't know what kind of computer you have. I have all the old Sims 2
I don't have a
expansion
computer.
shit. Do you want all those? I
Maybe.
have them all.
I don't have a computer.
No.
The word I was looking for was expunge.
There
They expunged code.
We found
There
Yeah,
you
that's what I
go.
was looking for. But it was just.
And she's not pregnant anymore.
But no, I don't know. Social services came and took your baby away,
Well, that's unfortunate.
and Mary killed like 6 people.
But she kept your kids.
Well, because I logged in and I noticed like the whole like land grab family was gone, and there was tombstones around Joel's house, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Land grab?
Yeah, they're
Did
called
Party Bear make it?
no, everyone's like,
It's Motherfucking Party Bear
"No,
is his
motherfucking
name.
Party Bear was fine." Like,
Yes!
the only one who was on the verge
He's like
of
a
death
cop.
was Eric.
Well, honestly, that's how it's been the last couple months anyway.
It's true.
so.
And then me and
Super
Tina
super.
created a serial killer love couple who,
If y'all haven't read the manga Killing Stalking, FYI, it's amazing, but it will fuck your shit up.
it's horrible.
It's so horrible, but it's amazing.
But we made the couple, and they have gone around and like became everyone's worst nightmare.
We made them a murder basement.
There is a
Aww.
in the basement that probably shouldn't be known. There's a blood.
So sweet. Can we leave?
It's like Dexter.
Yes.
That
We're
was
playing
it.
Overcooked.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Overcooked
Explain that to me.
Oh my
It's
god.
great.
Okay,
Yum.
what happens is you start off and they just
On meth.
maybe
because
they just throw you into it, right? 'Cause, like on story mode, they just throw you into it, and so you're set up to fail. And it's this huge spaghetti monster that's going to destroy the world, and you have to feed it so that it goes back to sleep. And then when
I
you
would have
fail,
loved to have been on that pitch meeting.
We're gonna make it hentai, but not quite.
with a hint of spaghetti.
because everybody's hungry.
and when you fail to feed the spaghetti monster as fast as it needs to be fed, you get sent back in time by the Pumpkin King that looks like a freaking onion,
He does.
so you can learn how to cook.
You need to bring it over.
Actually, I kind of it.
Okay, no, I swear.
It's
God,
like
the
somebody
pumpkin
was on
banana.
peyote. I'm pretty sure
Probably
they developed
were.
the story. That's awesome and terrifying at the same time. So it's pretty fun.
Oh my
Oh, it's
gosh,
fun.
it's so fun.
But you get super frustrated with it.
You do, okay? Because it has up to 4 players, and Mary and I are the only ones starting out. Like when we first started, we were doing okay. We were getting like 3 stars,
2 stars. Oh
and
my
then
God.
it just steadily went down until we got to a point where we were getting no stars, so we couldn't continue the game, and we had to get a 3rd person.
Wow.
And he actually
Yeah, that was
helped Lachlan help us out and get us through this one level where you're sitting literally in this food truck and it's moving.
There's 2 food trucks,
Oh!
right? And then they're on like 2 lanes, right? And then the other food truck moves between them. So you have to like go between them because all the things that you need to cook what you need to cook is like spread out. And if you move at the wrong moment, you fall off the food truck and die. For
It's
like
my
5
go.
seconds.
That is my go-to because I respawn right where I need to be.
And then if you're carrying anything, it disappears. So
Yep.
you could be carrying a full plate of food, and then it's just freaking gone.
And
Yep.
we literally sat there and screamed at the TV.
Yes.
That was me, Nina, and Kyle during the ghost rounds.
Oh my
The
god.
shit was
When the
moving.
lights would turn on.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
Five
So
Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's.
I hate this
So
face.
I ended up hitting the there was an alert on Cheap Ass Gamer. I don't know if you guys been to that website. That there were Lego Dimension toys on sale at the 99-cent store.
Oh my.
Everything 99-cent store, and I went there and they had everything,
Wow.
like the $30 ones for 99 cents.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I was like, well, I guess I'm dusting off the Lego Dimensions, and I've been playing all those levels, and they're fun. They are what they are.
Do you
But
have all the Doctor Who characters?
yes, I do.
I love you.
It is pretty fun to like have Doctor Who and Ghostbusters and E.T. and Gizmo.
Actually, Doctor
and-
Who was one of your first ones.
Yeah, it was one of the first ones, and then Back to the Future and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of fun to smash all that up, and I don't know. I didn't want anything super like time consuming recently. I just kind of wanted to heal and
who
relax.
gave you that game?
Yeah, I know. Bree, this is not school. You don't have to raise your hand. She's raising her hand.
She's
for
trying not to talk over.
Okay, that's good. Good job. Anyway,
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you for understanding what I was trying to do.
I understand.
Okay,
So
important.
considerate.
Get wrecked!
Hashtag.
Okay, Lachlan. Important question.
Mhm.
What doctor is it?
It's the PCAP.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's Capaldi.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but what happens is after you play through the entire adventure level, story level, it unlocks the ability to turn him into any of the doctors.
Anki Eccleston is still my
10.
favorite. I
So
love those
you can
ears.
do all of them. It's kind of cool. Same thing with Ghostbusters and a few of the other sets too. So it's kind of fun though to like put Doctor Who and Ghostbusters. Like my go-to guy, if anyone playing wants to get all of the trophies, achievements, whatever. My go-to figure is the Superman figure because he can just basically walk through the brick things and break them. So he just So you choose it, and he's got the heat vision.
Yeah.
So he can pretty much do everything any of the laser guys do, like Ghostbusters and stuff. So I had him fighting the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man the other day. So that was just great.
That's a great.
And as
image
you were
right
damaging
now.
it was turning into bricks, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, it turns the bricks into the bricks like solidify and turn into like the into the. You don't have to raise your hand. Yes, Brooke.
Bree started a trend. I just remember, like, when you're saying what's in your system, like,
Uh-huh.
you know, I remembered I've been sick the last 2 weeks
Yeah.
out of work. And so I had to play something that could take up my whole thing, you know. So I started a campaign to finish all of the Fire Emblem Fates stories.
Hmm.
I finished all 3 Revelations,
Damn.
Birthright,
Yeah.
in one day.
Because she has no life.
I thought the levels. I thought the stories were longer. They're not that long.
It's the fact that there's multiple games.
Okay.
I grinded through that.
Yeah.
And it's
think there's,
great.
like-
And I bred an army.
That's pretty much what I did while I was sick. Though was Pokemon Brew. Yeah, y'all have seen all the damn pictures. Hey guys, look at my shiny. Yeah, look at my shiny. Dude, you know, getting that shiny Charizard took forever, and like it took 3 games for me to finally get it. And so I was like, I almost had done
I
at that
feel you,
point.
man.
So,
I feel you.
anybody got anything else?
I still haven't gotten my shiny Greninja, which
Destiny
tears
and
me up
Overwatch.
inside.
I'm
I
sorry.
feel so bad. I should have traded.
Okay,
Yes,
so
we need
I
to
guess
go.
we'll end What's Your System right there. We'll go away for a second, take a quick break, and we'll come right back. What the hell is that? Okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
meat-based.
we just got into this. Let's get. Hey guys, welcome back. We started talking about things. I don't know. I'll put a lot of that at the end of the show at the very end because that was
Chicken fried steak!
That was pretty much what happened.
It's
But-
delicious.
Face with a goddamn shoe.
Okay, well, Brooke has freaking ice pack on her face because Kyle threw a shoe.
After I said heads up,
But that-
15 minutes later she walked in.
It was literally it was in the air, and you said heads up. I was like,
That's the rule of heads up!
Fucking eye!
Should it technically be like heads down or
yeah, or watch out.
hey,
or,
look at this thing that's about to fucking hit you.
hey,
So, you
Brooke,
know
I
Brooke,
threw a shoe
right?
at your face. Hold on, it's coming. You might want to
First
move.
of all, Nina, how long have you known Brooke?
Long enough.
She always looks down!
So whose fault is this now?
Hers, and she's not looking up!
Blame it on the woman like your shoe.
Okay. No more
Okay,
yelling, but
if
we
she's-
got into a very, actually, serious subject in the middle of all this.
Jack in the
Jack
Box.
in the Box tacos. I mean, honestly, I don't even think they should be called tacos.
No, they
personally.
shouldn't. They're an
Because,
abomination.
I mean, they're steamed, right? I'm
Yes.
assuming that's
I
how
like
they're put
them.
together.
I have
Who the
honestly
fuck
never looked
knows?
into it. I think the entire process might just leave me emotionally crippled.
It's like that chicken from what's the baseball team
I
that
like
has the big chicken?
Hold on. I'm gonna
He shits it out. That's
I'm
like
gonna
pretty
say-
much.
I think it's just not
I'm
as
gonna
Jack
give a
Box
timeout.
shitting them out.
Yeah.
Y'all are shitting on Jack in the Box tacos when everything else is extremely processed, about as bad as Jack in the Box in general.
Okay, but it's the taste.
It's
Yeah.
the taste.
Okay, that doesn't
Have you
matter
ever
when y'all
opened
talk
one
about
up?
how it looks and it's processed.
Silent
I
shoe
didn't
thrower.
say-
I'm not saying you ain't. This side is.
hurting
I'm sorry.
everyone. You're tearing us
I
apart.
literally just got karate chopped by Kyle.
Now you know why we played the Jackbox.
Okay, so yeah, they're not tacos.
At least
I'm
you
sorry,
got
they're just not
them.
tacos.
It's meat paste.
Yeah, it's just I eat it. It's like gritty.
Oh, you actually eat them?
You like them, don't you?
He does.
It's not even filling.
He does.
I can eat more than all of y'all.
He eats
Oh, I'm
anything.
sure you can.
I can eat majority of anything than all of y'all.
I'm sure you
I
can.
don't know if Olivia
You know what?
Wilde is laid
This
down on a
this
platter
goes
in front
back.
of me.
Oh
This goes back to an older episode with the bucket of semen.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I forgot who was the one that was we were giving shit for that.
So, or the vagina cookies. So
I'd eat
I'm
those
still
too.
gonna make
Woohoo!
yeah, they're not actually made of real vaginas.
Okay, they're just shaped like vaginas?
Yeah.
Thank you for
Vaginas.
I
clarifying.
want to
Yes.
bake no cookies.
Okay.
I already said I was going to.
So, but we're going to talk about something even more important than vagina cookies and yeah, meat paste.
Butt stuff?
Yes. Well, no, we talked about that enough.
I even sea urchin, and that looks like baby shit.
It does look like baby shit, but I like sea urchin.
Sushi?
Sea
Yeah.
urchin's good.
But something is coming out in the next, and it's not Kyle, in the next week, and that's the Nintendo Switch.
I thought you were saying
How many in here have one reserved?
Me.
Me.
Oh, it's not a count. It's just saying me.
I
Okay,
have
so we've got
force
so we got
trauma.
Brooke. What's her name?
It's kind of.
Is it
Bree.
is it yours or is it shared?
No, I
No,
haven't
so
even-
Mary,
Okay,
Bree, Brooke,
okay.
and Brooke. And,
That's why I let
and-
her get it,
and-
'cause
and
it's her
Kyle's
system,
shared.
so.
I'm getting one. Anyone else getting one?
If I wasn't broke, I would totally be getting one, but mostly I'm just going to be sitting in my Stewie Griffin boxers on someone's couch playing it.
You can come over.
Yeah, you can come
There's
over.
Yes.
gonna be
this
who's ever
is-
available.
I want to preface everything to start off with. I'm getting one. I traded in my Wii U for it. I'm excited because console launches are always exciting times, but I have some issues that I kind of want to talk about, and you guys can agree with me or not. I don't give a shit. It's my show, and we'll go on for that. So the Nintendo Switch is coming out on March 3rd. Retail price is $299. It comes with.
$2.99.
I wish.
Yeah.
It comes
That was-
with It comes with, all the USB, all that kind of stuff. Yada yada. Okay. I'm excited, like I said, but I have some issues with it that are driving me absolutely crazy. It's more with Nintendo than it is the system itself. Some of the problems that I'm hearing so far are the online stuff being the fact that if you want to talk to friends, you have to use a cell phone. Yeah, you have to use an app.
Huh.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my.
There's no chat program built into
I thought
it.
that was because of the headset. You could actually use the chat.
It could be
feature.
you put it in your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
But technically, in my opinion, that might be better because if they're going to do it through the wireless, like a cell phone network,
Yeah. You can go
it has
anywhere.
It can
less drop rate than
Mhm.
internet
exactly
via.
That's
depending
true.
on who your provider is.
That,
though.
yeah, that's true.
That'll be interesting.
Or if you're not on a comp.
But the problem, let's go through each of these first. My big problem with that is the fact that actually, with all the problems, a good chunk of the problems that I have is consumers nowadays expect a certain thing from their entertainment devices, and they expect certain things from their consoles. So, okay, the Nintendo Switch at launch has no ability, doesn't have the ability to play Netflix, Hulu, any of those things right off the bat. And I can go out and get a, $50 tablet, and it's going to play Netflix, Hulu, and all that stuff right out of the bat. So I feel like the consumers out there, not us, that are like, oh God, we got to be there for, first day, we've got to have it. The early adopters, they don't really give a crap. They just want to have it, and they're going to give a crap afterwards. But, the early adopters got a Wii U, and then nobody else did. And that's what I'm worrying about. I want to buy, if I'm trading in all this stuff, selling all this stuff, coming up with all this money, I want to know that this console is going to be there. And I don't know if I feel like it right now because they're not telling me anything. They're being all Willy Wonka, like frickin' like Nintendo likes to be, and they're not letting us know. Like we found out that the Virtual Console won't be operational day one. So that's like
Better than I am.
basically I'm buying a Zelda player,
Pretty much.
and I'm okay with that.
I am too. You don't know how much I've been anticipating this game.
6 months from now, I'm not going to be so happy with that. So I need to know. I know
After you've already beaten the game multiple times.
I know Mario Kart's coming out next month, and I'm happy with our month after next. I'm happy with that. Splatoon comes out this summer. That's cool, but I'm going to have to use a cell phone to talk to my friends. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, Kyle,
What do you think, Solid Snake?
she's got an ice pack over her eye.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think that maybe if it's not going to be like a Netflix and it's not going to play Netflix and Hulu and everything, it's maybe Nintendo wanted it to be a gaming console instead of a multimedia.
That's
Yeah.
all fine and dandy, but you're only going to sell to a small demographic.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to build a device that like only a small smidgen of people are going to want. You're going to want to build something that more people than the general crowd want, and you're not going to get past a certain point if you don't have a real defined infrastructure in place for something like media. Like it's going to have to play movies. It's going to have to play stuff. It can't just, because the normal person out there, all their devices do multi-purpose. Like my mom's freaking fridge can tell how much milk's in it. Like, things don't just do one thing anymore. And that's just, I see that as an issue.
No, but from what the Wii U was, they have to start from ground zero.
But they should have said, okay, this is also one of those things that I've been around for. This is not going to age me too much, but I've been around for a few launches, and ones that are rushed, ones that feel rushed. Like one of the greatest examples is the Sega Saturn. Like they literally just released it and said to retailers and said, "Hey, guess what? This is out." And there weren't enough games. They were trying to get in front of the PlayStation, and it basically died.
Marketing.
Yeah, and so my biggest issue right now is that, and I have a feeling it's not Nintendo of America. Like I have a feeling those guys are just like pulling their hair out right now. It's Nintendo Japan, because they're very scared of internet, very scared of that kind of stuff. But it's got to have that functionality. And I know they went in and they partnered up. I can't remember the name of remember the name of the company that they make cell phone stuff, but they partnered up with them to do something, but we haven't seen anything.
To be fair, with you saying if it's Nintendo Japan, Brook knows this, I know this, all of Asia, when it comes to stuff like that, will buy their little, Fire Sticks. Asia is known for torrenting. So they do not have to have Netflix. They do not have to have... They literally download all of it day one.
Yeah, it's just not a priority for them over there.
Nintendo's also really good at gambling. So they could be gambling really big on this system, and it could work and it could not.
But the problem is they don't have the chips to gamble.
Yeah.
No.
After the Wii U, the Wii U was
now.
such a critical failure.
I mean, I didn't think it would. But
No. But there's a difference. There's a difference between it being a fun system.
Coming in, I am not a Nintendo person whatsoever, and I had zero interest in the Wii U from day one, and there was never enough there for me to ever consider buying it. It didn't have nearly it didn't compete with the PlayStation in any multimedia area, and I'm not a big enough Nintendo fan to buy it for things like Legend of Zelda or Mario Kart.
Well, we found out the amount of hardcore Nintendo fans in the world are 20 million, because that's how many people bought a Wii U. And beyond that, that's actually a complete failure. That is it doesn't sound like it, but that really is a complete failure, especially when you stack it up to PS4.
Part of it was the marketing, though.
Well, part of it was the marketing at the beginning,
because it was the Wii, and people got confused.
Well, yeah, working in retail at the time when it came out, everyone thought it was an add-on for the Wii.
Yeah,
games too were a big thing.
They didn't have. Well, because me, I'm solely Nintendo, or computer. I don't play PS4 or Xbox One usually because I have motor problems with hand. It's hard.
It's bullshit. You just get frustrated. I'm sorry. I've seen how people are with their cell phones. People that
No, I suck with my cell phone.
Oh, okay. Well, then you just suck.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can't get out of the way of a shoe. So
no. Shut up! I hit you in a shoe. But no, I would. It's not usability. That's not it. It's for some reason I just have always been a Nintendo fan. But even the Wii U, it did disappoint me. But for me, there was not enough games that came out for it.
Yeah.
Can I say, I'm sorry, when you did that Barb, all I wanted to do was Snake!
But yeah, it's just I
have faults with them.
I have issues with all the consoles. Every console that has come out has a but. There is I love the system, but Nintendo's generally is their online. I felt really, really excited when they started doing the what's the whole Miiverse thing?
Yeah.
I love the whole you could draw, you could messages, all that stuff is really cool, and they even started dialing that back.
Yeah, it just didn't carry over well.
And it's just
it's like they have great ideas and great intentions, and don't get me wrong, I love them, but they don't follow through.
Well, they're
they're
scared to death of online. They're scared to death of pedophiles and people like that. They're scared of people drawing penises and sending them.
And it also has to do with a lot of let's not even just talk about Nintendo, but Japanese game companies anyway have a problem localizing in North America just because of censorship.
Well, it's censorship. Also, just what consumers like in certain areas. One of my favorite series, the Yakuza series, has had a horrible time over in North America. It's actually done fairly okay in Europe. Nintendo's always been very, very hardcore. Just hey, let's try to keep people separated. I think part of it's lawsuit they're worried about, and part of it's whatever. But it's not just that. It's also look at how their store, how your ownership of the digital copies of your games. Originally, if you lost your 3DS...
I get so frustrated with that.
If you lost your 3DS, you're either going, well, fuck it, I'm not getting those games again because it wasn't tied to an account, essentially.
Right.
So you had to either go call Nintendo and be online for
I've done that with the Wii before.
And be online forever to get a recovery.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically, a lot of times, just give you like the currency, and you
buy it again.
buy the games again. So you didn't actually own those games, and that's archaic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I go to my Xbox right now, and when the 360 games become available as the backwards compatibility comes out, I'll turn on there like, oh, there's 3 more games. Like anything that I own on the 360 that starts to come over is coming over, and
Like,
that's the way it should be.
Speaking of Nintendo and like how it doesn't transfer very well, I did not know anything about the Pokebank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I had never heard of that before, and I know other people who didn't know what it was, and I know people who are like, how did you not know? So me not knowing what the Pokebank is and have it like, because it's like, it's not anywhere. I just didn't see it anywhere.
Well, they're very bad about that.
Yeah.
And you have to pay for that. You figure that they would want. It's not much.
It's like $5 a year. It's not bad at all, actually.
I didn't know it was that. Okay,
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
even
cheap.
more heartbroken now because like
Yeah.
when I traded in my 3DS and my Pokemon games, I lost a shiny Mew,
Oh.
a perfect IB Lugia, and a shiny Rayquaza, along with like other various legendaries.
I feel like you just punched me in the gut right now.
I
I
know.
hurt for you so bad right
It's
now.
so.
It is.
It's not as bad as
And
Falcon.
Lugia was a birthday present from one of my close
That
friends.
sucks.
Like he transferred Lugia to me for like a freaking Pidgey.
That's awesome.
Well, Pidgey's
But
amazing.
friends.
it's very disheartening, and this is someone who has been a fan of Nintendo since I had my Power Pad and Classic NES as a little kid. I love Nintendo, and I feel really bad just sitting and because I've been over at Cinelinx, I've been kind of the negative Nancy, as it were, and I think it's driving them nuts because I've been very, very negative on it.
Which I love Jordan's
Cartoon
about that because he's like you're saying all this negative stuff, and he's like, "But it's Nintendo, choo choo."
It is the hype train. And
Someone has to, blow a hole in like something that looks perfect because it's always like smoke screen.
well, it's. I just feel like it's rushed, and that's the thing that I'm worried about. And I'm excited. Like I'm going to be there with everybody here pretty much on the midnight launch, and I'm going to be picking up my Zelda collector's edition and jumping around excited with my
Not
Master
as much as
Sword.
mine.
That's a personal thing.
As long as Kyle
And
doesn't hit me with one.
I'm going to be excited to sit down and play, and I'm going to be like, look, I can put it on my TV. I can take it off my TV. I can put it on my TV. I can take it off my TV. I know I'm going to be that way. Like, it's going to be exciting. But then I'm going to sit there and be like, well, I guess I'm getting on my PS4 now. Or I'm going to get on my Xbox because I can't watch anything on it. Like, I would love to be able to watch Netflix on this thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want.
You have to make the noise, by the way.
What? No, that whatever that noise is. God,
They
it
did
It
this
reminds me
thinking
of a
snap.
toaster.
They
Huh?
just did the
It
snap
reminds
like
me
all
of
the
a
time.
toaster.
Yeah,
What
but
about
they
the
made
buster?
this noise
No,
whenever
like-
they put the stuff on it. It's
Like
like
a click.
The switch, it reminds me of a toaster. with
Oh, it does
really
remind. Yeah, it's.
toast
Yeah.
on it.
I've actually got to look at the dock, and it's basically a shell. That's basically
is a shell.
It's basically what it is.
it's an HDMI port that goes out to the TV. That's it.
So what we'll do is, anybody have anything else that they want to say about the Switch?
I would, but I'm gonna rant and rave for like hours.
You can rant a
I
little
have
bit.
a quick question before she
Go
rants.
for it.
Are you gonna be like Mary and like plugging it in up at the store?
Yes.
Oh hell yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Maybe you should.
I'm gonna have to use somebody's
I will
Wi-Fi. to, like-
I will hotspot it
Okay,
for both
that's-
of us.
It's like, oh yeah. But I'm excited. And then of course the next day we're gonna go see Logan. So
Oh my god, yes.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go see it with him.
yeah,
If anyone
Let's
wants
do
to
this.
make
we've
it a
got
thing.
it. We've got to do the first test in the wild though of the Switch, and like everybody has their Switch. We're
Oh,
playing.
that would be really fun.
Yeah.
Instead of watching Logan, you're like,
Be sure to charge it before you take it, since
Oh,
it's
hell
only
yeah.
2 to 6 hour battery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and get into your thing right quick, and then I'll get into
2
the last
hours
bit of our.
later.
Well, mainly like being overly excited about the Switch. Like I've been
Just a little.
Okay, let's just say that I'm cosplaying as Link from Breath of the Wild for the midnight launch, even though I'm not working but I'm probably going to be working anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're dressing me up as Zelda.
Yes.
Work it, baby.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna dress up as Ganon. But
be-
Ganon.
Oh, I could do
And
that.
I'll be
Hipster
Slave
Ganon.
Leia.
We'll do it. Yes.
Yeah, Slave Leia is perfect.
No,
there,
you
Kyle.
can just be Navi and we'll tell you to shut the
Oh my
fuck up.
god.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, what's the?
What's the?
I want to be mid.
We're both trying to use the
king
adjective.
Dude, that's thinking rock people.
Oh,
Gorons.
hey,
Goron.
wait a minute. No.
Goron, I'll be a Goron.
Okay, you. I
Yeah,
thought I
you
was
need
You're
like,
Goron.
sentient sweet potatoes?
yes, sentient sweet potatoes.
Since they
So-
don't have shirts.
Goron
on.
minus the G with an M in front instead.
So,
Oh,
so
man.
what exactly are you excited for? And
Well, mainly Legend of Zelda because they've actually had that come out and teaser trailered that like 3 years ago,
Mhm.
and I've been one of the most diehard Legend of Zelda fans ever since.
well, let's put it this way. Last year, I waited for 2.5, almost 3 hours before E3 opened, and then I still waited another 2 hours, hour and a half to actually play it.
Yeah.
So trust me, I feel you. I'm excited,
Yeah.
and I'm buying a system for it, pretty much. So.
It's insane. Like, it hurt my heart getting rid of my Wii U towards it, but I was smart and back.
Well, I thought that my games would transfer over
I put
potentially.
it on an SD drive or a USB drive.
Yeah, I did too, but we'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
We will see.
But that's pretty much really where I'm at is playing Breath of the Wild, and I've heard that it's almost near impossible to beat 100% because they've got so many side quests, so many different dungeons that you have to play, and it's not your traditional like Legend of Zelda game where you're
No.
walking through and everything. You're pretty much, you don't have a map or any compass or anything when you go in. You're pretty much
Naked.
yes,
Running
exactly.
Naked and
Naked,
afraid.
straight
Going in and pretty much trying to figure it all out on your own.
Sure is Link though.
Yes.
Well, talking to some developer friends and the little I've got to play of it, the cool thing about this version of Zelda is that it doesn't feel like Zelda at first, but then all of a sudden it just, oh wait a minute, this is a Zelda.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like it's. I'm hoping it's going to be amazing. So, but I'm pretty sure it will. I'll be really shocked if, especially things I'm hearing so far, if I don't see a lot of 9s and 10s. So
yeah, and see, my biggest thing is I've played through like almost every one that I've gotten my hands on. I don't have a Game Boy anymore or 3DS or anything, so I haven't gotten to play like any of those. But I'm one to complete everything 100%, and this might be one of the hardest games for me to try to complete 100%.
So what we're gonna do is when the game comes out, we'll talk about it a little bit. We'll talk about Logan as well, probably on the next episode. Anything else you want to guys talk about? And then I'm gonna get into the next subject. Next month, there is a lot of really cool stuff happening as far as nerd stuff goes, and we've got Logan, we've got Switch,
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Mass Effect
Mass
Andromeda.
Effect.
Power Rangers,
Oh my god.
Godzilla,
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast,
Nazgul!
Train Spotting 2 for me too, but
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn,
That's
which
this
is
month.
supposed to be
Yeah.
the new Zelda from what some people were
Very
calling it.
excited.
So,
I'm trying to remember if I pre-ordered that or not.
so
What?
we have.
Horizon?
So we'll have a lot to talk about. I'm sorry, everybody, that it's been so haphazard. I finally got cleared by the doctor. I am no longer a terrible, not contagious, just gross.
Just don't
Human
ever go to
being.
the restroom while you're at E3.
Yeah, I won't go to Russian E3 this year.
Lost me a bag, baby.
Oh, that's so awesome. Hopefully I get a Persona 5 like version of a colostomy bag. They always hand out, the Persona guys, they always hand out like these giant bags to carry your like stuff around in.
The loot, yeah.
So I just put a colostomy bag in that. But
What's it smell?
we're a little too far. But we're going to be talking about all the nerd fun stuff and news and all that stuff in the next month or so, and we're getting back in gear, so I'm excited. So, guys, thank you for listening. I'm going to go around. Everybody, tell your social media stuff, and we'll start with Brooke.
Well, you can find me mainly on Instagram at curlyq_cosplay. So, yeah, basically. Or on Facebook at curlyq cosplay and makeup.
Okay. Nina?
Nina's more off the grid than I think.
Okay.
I'm kind of
Okay.
allergic to social media.
Okay,
Which is
okay.
ironic because I think that I'm the only Asian here.
You can find Nina at Old Wooden Shack slash
Murder basement.
Murder basement.
This old house.
You can
Yes.
find her on my Instagram story mostly.
Oh my god.
Mary.
It's Facebook. It's Malinksen, Linkxen cosplay. I do have a Etsy shop that you can actually go from my shop or from that page as well too. So
You have some awesomeness on there.
yes, and I'm about to have a lot more too.
He's gonna have some Fathergamer awesomeness.
Yes, exactly. I mean,
So,
keychains
make
and
sure-
all sort of.
That's so awesome. It's gonna cost me $800 like the shirts do.
No,
I have shirts that I have to pay for, and they're like, except for the blanket.
not necessarily. Mine's gonna be just basically supplies and.
Mike, well, y'all were there when Mike gave me the blanket, right?
Yeah. It's like a towel.
Yeah, I was
Well, it
like,
was less than a towel. It was
he
like
was like,
big.
"Hey, I got a blanket
I have
for
a baby
you,"
blanket for you.
and it's like all soft, and I was like, "Oh, wait," and it doesn't open up any. It's just the blanket. You know what? I
have the full size on my bed right now. It is awesome.
yeah, that's awesome. I swaddled Lily in that, so my granddaughter. So
It is the size of a baby.
Gamer.
Yeah.
Aww.
But yeah, they have a full size, like almost like comforter size one. It's huge.
I need
Like 80 by something. It's ginormous.
Since I'm going hitting the gym and stuff and getting back into shape, I need Speedos. So we got to figure that out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
With a little bow tie.
I'll sew it.
So Bree,
I don't have a cool cosplay page or anything like that. But if you want to see pictures of my face and like random things that I bake a lot, you can find me at Lunar Potion on Instagram.
okay, Kyle.
I'm about as off the grid as Nina is. I'm bad at checking stuff, but I mean, there's Twitter at MetalX25, which
He
I
won't
don't
care.
think I've checked since fucking Armageddon forever ago.
So
That's
Mike.
better than Nina because she's only doing it once a year.
You know what? I would give you my Tumblr, but I would rather
Oh, no.
not get tracked down by the FBI.
Tumblr is not something I can share.
At Silverhawks on most medias, SLVRHWKS.
Okay, and guest, would you like to?
Oh, you won't find me anywhere.
He's in
We were
Kentucky.
trying to get info about you. So
Leonardo
Damn.
DiCaprio?
No, trust me.
Alright.
When we first started like dating, I tried to stalk his Facebook, and there was nothing. I was like, how do I know this
How many
person?
kids do you have?
How is this
and
person
what
real?
states are they living in?
You're asking the wrong question to the wrong person.
Exactly.
Oh, Kyle, how many?
Bree, how many kids do you have in
Wait, what?
Apparently
In
she
The
lost the
Sims.
one.
She did lose the one.
Yeah,
And
so-
how many more are you gonna get? Apparently.
Hey, guys.
Lord knows, I'll log on and find
Hey
out.
guys, there's also one more cool thing that we're going to be doing next month. We're going to be going to AggieCon here in the in College Station,
And then the Pornhub.
O'Brien College Station actually, and then the Pornhub convention, obviously. So make sure to check us out. Follow our antics at cinelinks.com as well as my stuff at Twitter. That's at Fathergamer. Also Instagram at Fathergamer, and you can find our old shows on. Ready? TuneIn, iTunes, Stitcher.
iTunes does not have the other shows. It only goes up from
Okay, well, it has current shows,
Yeah.
but and then other things. Anyway, we'll put it in the show notes. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for being so patient and coming back, and thank you, everybody here, for recording with me. Hey, guys, achieve greatness.